Hey, how is it going, Power Walkers? It's Carmina with the Fit and Healthy After 40 Club. Happy to be here with you once again for my favorite time of the day, coffee talks. So today, I got the question, but I get that question pretty frequently, and it's a question about belly fat. Like people say, Carmina, well, I'm kind of okay with everything else, but my most, the area that gives me the most shame is my belly. How can I lose fat just in this area? If I could just get this area right, I would feel fantastic. So I have good news and I have bad news. But first, for those of you who are new to the group and who haven't met me yet, my name is Carmina Mevs. I am a clinical weight loss practitioner, and what I do is help women who have significant amount of weight to lose, and I help them develop healthy habits, and so that they can get leaner and lighter and really live a life that they truly enjoy, right? Because we know that weight gets in the way of a lot of things and a lot of enjoyment in life, peace of mind, and all that stuff. So I love what I do. And I was gonna say recently, but it's been like now over 3 months. I've decided to hang up my corporate hat and do this full time. So if you see me looking more relaxed on camera, that's why I've eliminated some things in my life, although it comes with its headache too. Don't let me fool you. It definitely has its ups and downs, as you can imagine. But anyway, we're here to talk about belly fat because I know it's such it's such a concern for many of us, right? And because it's so outwardly visible more than anything else. I remember when I was that's years ago. Um when I work, where was I working? I was working in a place that had um a bank inside. That's how vividly I remember. I can't remember the name of the place, but anyway. And I remember I was, waiting in line. It was one of those, not community bank, but I don't know, when your place of work has a bank, that type of bank. So it was just for the company. And I'm waiting in line to talk to the banker, and I think she just wanted to be nice or something. And she she was standing next to me, and then she's touching my belly. She's like, "Oh, how far along are you?" You guys, I wasn't pregnant, okay? It was just I had a big belly at the time. It was so mortifying, so mortifying. And I, she must have seen the look on my face, and she realized, oh my god, she apologized and all that stuff, but the damage was done. So all that to say, I understand how self-conscious having a big belly can make you feel. And the thing is that if we look at what, from a health perspective, besides the aesthetic part, from a health perspective, belly fat is an indication of health, or of or disease, right? So for men, you measure your belly circumference. It really shouldn't go above 40, and for women it shouldn't be above 35. So once you start going above those numbers, we start having a little bit of problem. And so, yes, it's very important to your health, because that is an indicator of various diseases like, high blood pressure, diabetes, and things like that. So it is important that we are mindful of this circumference, besides the part that we feel self-conscious and uncomfortable with having that belly. So the first thing that we should talk about is, well, what causes belly fat? Right. Well, not surprisingly, what causes belly fat is pretty much the same thing that causes you to gain weight everywhere else. But when we talk in particular about the belly, one thing to keep in mind is besides the food, besides the sugar, besides the soda, besides too much carbs and things like that, the thing that contribute to belly fat is stress. Because when you are under stress, you produce more cortisol. And cortisol and belly fat go hand in hand. So, just another incentive for you to be mindful of your level of stress and learning to cope and reduce your level of stress. Okay, so that's part of where the issue comes in. Now, how do we fix it? Can we fix on one spot? The bad news is that you know how I love studies. So they made a 6-week study where the participants were doing exercise, specifically targeted at the abdominal area. That's all they were doing. They had trainers working with them, then blah, 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 blah. Well, guess what? At the end of 6 weeks, it didn't make a lick of difference. So all the ab crunches and the ab rollers and the ab this and ab that, it doesn't really work, you guys. I mean, it's good in a sense that those exercises build your core, which we want to have a strong core. That's really it's a pillar of good health. But in terms of reducing your belly fat itself, that's not going to work. Because the thing is, you cannot lose weight in just one part of your body. When you do things that help you lose weight, you're gonna lose weight all over, right? Which is what we want anyway. But if you're looking to, um, fortunately, I should say, belly fat is one of the first thing that starts to go down when you do all the right things, right? So, for example, when you start reducing the amount of sugar that you intake on a regular basis, if you started just by not drinking soda, because the thing is, the thing with soda and fruit juice, even if it says 90% fruit juice, please, it's mostly sugar. Okay, don't better you ate an orange than had a cup of orange juice. Trust me. So if you were to start even there just by eliminating the sugary drinks, you will start to see results. If you were to start by moving around more, like walking, you don't have to do, again, crunches or whatever those exercises are called for your belly. Just by moving, giving your body a chance to burn off some of those calories, you will start to see a difference in your belly area. So the bad news is there's not anything specific there's nothing you can do to target specifically the belly area, but there's a lot of things that you can do, right, to lose weight and be in better health. That's the good news of that story. Now, the last point that I want to make, and I was talking to a client of mine the other day, and it really resonated with her, and I think it will resonate with you as well. Um, the consider consider that this part of your body that you really don't like, that gives you angst and makes you feel ashamed, which I've already told you shame is a wasted emotion. But consider it, give it a different perspective. Look at it as a source of energy. So that belly fat, the next time that you look at yourself in the mirror and you're like, ugh, instead of having that gut reaction of feeling disgusted by what you see, what if you started to look at it as a source of your power, as the seat of your power? Yes. So, and it's not because we are in denial of what the reality is, but it's simply because staying in that perspective of, I don't like my belly, I feel ashamed when I look at my belly, that it's making you vibrate at the lowest frequency. And when you're at that frequency, there's no progress, there's nothing good that can come out of that. Whereas when you come from a different perspective and you start to see it as an area of opportunity, um, an area of growth, right? And that's why we're shifting the perspective and looking at it from, it's not happening, it's not against me, it's happening for me, and there's something in there that I can take and use as a springboard to better myself, to better my health, to better my life. Do you see what I mean? So that's what the thought I want to leave you with. Yes, you may not like what you see in the mirror, but nothing is permanent until and unless you've decided to quit. Okay, so that's what I wanted to share with you today. I hope this was helpful. And I want to let you know, if you have questions about your health and your wellness, you're wondering, why am I stuck? Like, I've tried everything. I'm eating healthy, but it's not working. Instead of banging your head against the wall, I want to invite you to book a free consultation with me where we can have a chat and see where you're at. And then we'll come up with 3 areas of opportunities where you can get started, right? You can just get started there. You don't have to boil the ocean, right? We can make it specific to you, because it's one thing to get information, generalized information, like in a setting like this, but it's not specifically about you. So I would love to give you the opportunity to make it specifically about you and your situation, and how we can help you move one step forward. Okay, so if you want to chat, I have a form that you can fill out to apply for a quick conversation with me. So that form will just give me an idea of where you're at, what you're having issues with, what you want to talk about, and help me better prepare and have something concrete to share with you when we chat. So it's there for you. It's you're part of this community, and it's one of the benefits of being a member. So reach out. I'd love to help you out. And see you tomorrow for the last coffee talk of the week. All right. Take care and good night. Bye for now.